And so up next, we have a nice bantamweight bout that is very anticipated. We've been looking to see this one for a few times now, and just cancellations happen. But we got a couple Russian prospects in Sergey Morozov taking on, dare I say, Khabib's cousin.
Yes, that is Khabib's cousin brother. If you want to be, we got a few cousin brothers, I'm sure too.
Specific about it.
Yeah.
So Umar Nurmagomedov is also making his UFC debut next Wednesday. And so, Umar comes in, 12-0 record, just obliterated anyone who's been in his path so far. He has had some canceled fights that we've really been looking forward to. Nathaniel Wood was supposed to take place early in 2020, then Hunter Azure, and then twice with Sergey Morozov. So, I believe the last time he fell down with an illness. So really looking forward to this one now. Hopefully it does take place finally next Wednesday. Also for Morozov, we have the UFC debut. He has a 16-3-1 record, no slouch either. Given their respective mutual leagues and the way that Umar has kind of dominated just through his leagues, this one's going to be a tough one for him. What did you see when kind of breaking this one down?
Yeah, so it kind of sucks, right, that we didn't get to see Umar fight last year. He's such a massive prospect, and he could have made his debut in 2012, but he had 3 canceled fights, right? So he's definitely considered the real deal. I watched this entire fight against Brian Gonzalez with Pirrello FC, which is the promotion that Khabib bought that he's going to be changing to Eagle FC very shortly. Obviously, we love what we saw, right? He works his way in with the strikes. He's actually a really good striker, and he just worked that ground. I can watch that for hours, man. I can watch a Nurmagomedov, wrestle for an absolute long. I can watch them wrestle bears for hours and hours. It was absolutely a clinic. It was kind of nice, seeing Khabib's father, Khabib's cousin in the crowd, Khabib in the cornering Umar for the fight.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was such a nice little experience. The cornermen were
honestly what disappointed me about that fight being canceled so much is that it was on UFC 256. Like to see both, Nurmagomedov's in there and having Khabib in his corner well early in the prelims and then get ready for his fight against Gaethje. That would have been so dope.
So he was severely sick. I taken to the hospital, I believe. So, it's one of those things where it's a highly anticipated fight. We just talked about anticipation, right? I can't wait. Yum, 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 yum. And so let's talk about Morozov a little bit. The last loss he had was to my dude, Movsar Evloev. I feel like we talked about him so much together, right? And funny enough, I'm not sure if you've heard that, but Nick Lentz actually ended up getting a fight next week against him. I feel like Evloev was willing to take on any fight possible. The guy's an absolute monster. But let's get back to Morozov, right? He's an M1 legend. He was actually entering the UFC defending the championship. So, of his 3 losses, one of them was to a guy by the name of Rettinghouse, who he actually lost to back when he was younger in 2016 and beat him in 2019 for, a title defense. So, he looks really good as a striker. I think that's going to be kind of the MO, right? He looks good as a striker. I don't want to call this fight a feeder fight by any means because I don't know. I felt like he might be able to stand up in terms of overall MMA at the level that he's about to jump in, but let's be real. I saw him strike for the most part, and he looked great, but this is going to be far from a pure striking battle.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. So let's jump right into the lines here. What do you got here? And the one piece of advice I'm going to have for you is don't hold back, my friend.
It's funny, I'm looking at the line that I have, and it's an absolute joke. I might not even reveal it. I think I'm gonna bump that up by X number of points and just go with a shot in the dark, a minus 650.
Okay, you might have overshot it a little bit, but you're definitely in the right range when we're reaching those levels. So he is a minus 500 favorite.
Oh, wow, okay.
It is still a minus 500 favorite, so you're getting plus 380 on Morozov here. Man, I don't see there's a way that we fade Nurmagomedov here.
There's just zero chance. I mean, that's the thing, right? A lot of these M1 guys are coming in as great strikers, and a big part of that is slightly, erratic, slightly elusive in some positive ways, but at the same time, I think it opens them up to a lot of bad opportunities. And I think Umar is going to be absolutely looking for every opportunity to land some strikes and take him down. And the rest is history.
I agree. So, the method, outcome, round betting, none of that stuff is out yet, but I'm sure we'll be glancing at maybe a Nurmagomedov finish here. Stay tuned for that one, but closer to the fight, we'll be posting some stuff regarding that one.
Most definitely. Keep a lookout.
That wraps up UFC Fight Island 8. Make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that bell button. All our information's below. Instagram, Twitter. Give us a follow, like, subscribe, shoot us comments, whatever you need. Anything else you want to plug here, Suraj?
I mean, plenty of dogs on this card, so it might not be as exciting as some of the picks that we released for the upcoming card on Saturday, but keep an eye out. This card is a lot of fun fights. Forget the gambling stuff. This is a very fun card to watch. You got two contenders, headlining, and like Pi said, follow. We got plenty of MMA stuff coming out, and as always, man, it's always a pleasure, man. Love doing this shit with you. Can't wait to keep going.
Likewise, brother. And yeah, like you said, man, we get this on a Wednesday. It's a real treat. We're going to have to sacrifice watching the challenge that night. But, we get a nice UFC treat on a Wednesday. So enjoy it. And yeah, always a pleasure, brother.
My man, take it easy. Peace.
Later.